The violence in Bangui had also left 65 wounded, the country's Red Cross said. There have been widespread reports of revenge attacks as mainly Muslim fighters withdraw from the city. The violence has continued even though a new leader was inaugurated earlier this month as part of regional efforts to bring peace after months of anarchy. France, the former colonial power, has 1,600 troops in CAR, working with some 4,000 from African countries to help end the violence which has seen about 1 million people, 20% of the population, flee their homes. But earlier this week, the UN said it believed at least 10,000 troops may be required in any force sent to end the unrest, which began when Seleka rebels overthrew the president last March. What started out as a conflict fueled by ethnic rivalries has become religious in nature, with the emergence of Christian anti-Balaka militias taking on the former rebels. Both sides have been accused of targeting civilians. Unprecedented levels of violence. Antoine Obogo, head of the CAR's Red Cross, said that a total of 35 bodies had been recovered from the streets. His colleague, Georgios Georgiantis, leader of the International Committee of the Red Cross (ICRC) delegation in the CAR, told the AFP news agency that unprecedented level of violence were being seen in the city. Earlier this week, a human rights worker told the BBC how he had witnessed a mob of suspected anti-Balakas mutilating the body of 2 Muslim men recently killed with machetes. It really was a scene of absolute horror. People were filming this on their cell phones, and many were laughing, Peter Bakert, director of emergencies for Human Rights Watch, told the BBC's Focus on Africa program. Mr. Georgiantis urged civilians to respect the emblem of the Red Cross. AFP reports. When we go through roadblocks to evacuate the wounded, each trip calls for long and difficult negotiations to move on. This endangers the lives of the wounded and causes a lot of stress to our personnel, he said.